Hello and welcome to our program. You're watching One TV News Bulletin in English at 5. I'm Yanni Moutsios. These are today's top stories. European Union summit meeting seeks a compromise on imposing the sixth package of sanctions, including an embargo on Russian oil. 11-hour discussions on Sunday failed to ease Hungary's fears on the effects an embargo on Russian oil will have in the country's economy. Greece accused Iran of piracy after Iranian forces seized two Greek oil tankers in the Gulf. Iran says more ships are likely to be captured in retaliation to confiscating a Russian ship carrying Iranian oil in Karistos, Greece on Friday. A second booster shot likely to be available for all in September, Greek health minister says. Greek singer Dakis, aged 79, dies following a 4-year-long struggle against cancer. European Union ambassadors throughout Sunday pursued a compromise to enable them to break the deadlock on a Russian oil embargo, which since May has prevented the bloc from imposing the sixth round of sanctions on Moscow over its war in Ukraine. Hungary continues to block the plan, citing fears for its energy supply, as the country is dependent for 65% of its oil needs on Russian crude supplied via the Druzhba pipeline, running from Russia to various points in Eastern and Central Europe. Budapest demands at least 4 years and at least 800 million euros in European Union funds to adapt its refineries to process non-Russian crude and boost pipeline capacity to neighboring Croatia. A compromise solution tabled by France and put to national negotiators, which exempts the Druzhba pipeline for the time being from a future oil embargo and imposes sanctions exclusively on oil shipped to the European Union by tanker vessels, European diplomats said. The Druzhba pipeline accounts for a third of all EU oil supplies from Russia, while seaborne oil accounts for the remaining two-thirds. Slovakia and the Czech Republic, also supplied by the Druzhba pipeline, accepted exemptions of 2.5 years, European Union diplomatic sources said. The proposal envisages ending the purchases of Russian oil within 6 months and Russian petroleum products by the end of the year. The sanctions package includes bans on Russian banks as well as expanding the list of Russian individuals blacklisted by the bloc. However, European Union ambassadors did come to an agreement on the compromise. European Union officials said the compromise proposal raised questions of fairness on the sanctions burden shouldered by member states. According to some European Union capitals, the bloc's single market level playing field would be titled by the compromise plans to ban Russian oil delivered by tankers while still allowing oil to flow via pipeline. On Sunday, some Western European member states complained that the pipeline exemption would unfairly benefit countries like Germany and Poland that aren't at risk of fuel shortages, while granting them an unfair economic advantage. Coming up next, the second booster shot likely to be available for all in September, Greek health minister says. Greece accused Iran of piracy after Iranian forces seized two Greek oil tankers in the Gulf in apparent retaliation for Greece seizing an Iranian tanker and letting the US confiscate its crude oil. Greece's foreign ministry complained to the Iranian ambassador in Athens over the violent taking over of two Greek-flagged ships in the Persian Gulf after Iran said it has taken the vessels. Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard said on Friday that Iranian forces seized two Greek tankers for violations in Gulf waters, according to a statement quoted by Iranian state news agency IRNA. The Greek ministry called for the immediate release of the two vessels and their crews, saying that the acts effectively amount to acts of piracy, according to a statement. The ministry warned that the seizure would have particularly negative consequences in the bilateral relations between Greece and Iran and on Iran's relations with the European Union. Iran's seizure of two Greek-flagged oil tankers in Gulf waters is a serious violation of international law, France's foreign ministry said Sunday, calling for the immediate release of the ships and their crews. Iran's Revolutionary Guard seized the Greek tankers in the Persian Gulf on Friday, days after Athens confirmed it would deliver to Washington Iranian oil it had seized from a Russian tanker. France reiterates its commitment to the rules of international law protecting the freedom of navigation and maritime safety. We call on Iran to immediately cease its actions that contravene these rules, the statement concluded. 9 Greeks are among the crews, the Greek foreign ministry said, without specifying the number of other sailors on board. The New York Times said that more Greek tankers tankers may fall into the arms of Iran's guards. 70 more oil Greek flag ships sailing off the Persian Gulf may be confiscated by the Iranian authorities if the Russian ship that was previously captured in Karistos, Greece, carrying Iranian oil, is not returned along with its content, according to the news agency Tasnim. More to come. 3 people injured in a car accident in Amalia Avenue, downtown Athens at 5:30 Monday morning. Health Minister Thanos Plevris said that a second vaccine booster shot may be available for the general public as of September in a television interview. Plevris did not clarify whether the booster shot will be mandatory, though he noted that this will depend on the epidemic data of COVID-19 available at the time. The application of new restrictions against the contamination of COVID-19 will be reviewed in autumn. Vulnerable groups will be first on the list to receive a second booster shot. Health Minister said that the pandemic has seen a significant decrease in the day-by-day figures and that the intensive care units have an adequate capacity. Face coverings will be the last to be dropped due to the fact that it is a mild measure, and it is almost 100% certain that during winter months face coverings will be used indoors, Plevris said. In the coming week, the experts committee will discuss the COVID-19 protocol applied on board the ships. Face coverings will be mandatory where there are no numbered seats. Greek singer Dakis, aged 79, died following a 4-year-long battle against cancer. Dakis, whose real name was Brasidas Harlambidis, born August 26, 1943, in Alexandria in Egypt, set off to Greece in 1963. In his first stages in his career, Dakis held gigs in several venues. He released his first album in English titled Deep in the Heart of Athens, whereas more albums in 3 foreign languages followed up. His talent in foreign languages such as English, Greek, French, Italian, Spanish and Arabic enabled him to perform in all 6 of them. Dakis released his first album in Greek titled Yasu, Se Ευχαριστώ, in 1968. Soon after, he started working with the famous Greek composer Mimis Plessas. Dakis appeared in Greek musicals and movies and has also represented Greece in various international festivals. His funeral is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, May 31st at the Glyfada Cemetery at 11 a.m. 3 people were injured in a car accident in Amalia Avenue, downtown Athens, at 5:30 on Monday morning. A car heading south on Sigrou Avenue crashed into a lamppost and overturned. Blue light services and rescuers attended the incident where they extracted 3 persons, one of them in critical health condition. That's all from us for now. Stay with us. Next news bulletin in Greek at 6 o'clock. Thank you for watching.